Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am that Keto Lady, and today we are going to be making a very easy recipe. We're going to be making 90-second cheese shell tacos. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that Taco Tuesday is like the bomb around our house. I'm always trying to come up with a creative way to make Taco Tuesday even more delicious than the last one. And these cheese shell tacos are just that. They're very easy to make, no special ingredients required, and they come together really quickly. Before we get started, I just want to mention that I do have an e-cookbook available on thatketolady.com. It has 63 of my personal recipes in it, and it's $12, and the recipes are amazing. Again, no special ingredients required. You can get them all basically at Walmart or your local grocery store. I'm all about the simplicity of living your very best keto or low carb lifestyle. So if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, the subscribe button, and all that good stuff on this channel. I would love it if you would do that, and you can be notified the moment a video goes live. So with all that being said, let's get cooking. Here's what you're gonna need for the cheese shell tacos. Super easy, two things. A piece of parchment paper, and you can see it's slightly bigger than my hand. And then whatever variety of cheese that you want. You can use sharp cheddar, you can use Colby Jack, you can use Great Value, you can use Kraft. It doesn't really matter. So now I'll show you the process of making the shell. A third of a cup of the Colby Jack cheese, and I just leveled it out, make it into a circle, and then we're going to put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. You can see that my cheese shell is still sizzling, and I have just two random objects right there. You're going to immediately take your cheese shell out of the microwave and put it in between those two things so that they can take the shape of the taco shell. Let them sit here until they're cooled off. I do want to point out though that your cheese shell should be about the color of a Cheez-It or a nacho cheese Dorito, something along that line. Once it cools down, then we'll take it out and take it off of the parchment paper, and it'll be a crunchy cheese shell. So it should only take a minute. Now, if you're finding that your cheese shell is still too flexible, that's because you didn't cook it long enough. So here we go, just a few seconds later, and we have a perfectly stable and crunchy cheese shell. You could also use this to place the cheese shells in to take their shape. I'll show you the next one that's coming up, how I put it in there, and it almost instantly hardens and takes shape. Super easy, but you could just line them up in one of these. I'll put a link for one of these in the description below. All right, let's talk about the meat that I use whenever I am making tacos. I usually every other time will make a double batch of taco meat because I know once a week we're having some sort of Mexican food, and there's a great chance that I'm going to need taco meat for it. So this saves me a little bit of time because I will put the portion that we don't use tonight away in the freezer, so the following time that I need it, all I have to do is defrost it. It's already seasoned and everything. So that is a time-saving tip. Just cook it in bulk. You're going to be cooking it anyway, so just make a big batch of it. So as far as taco seasonings are concerned, I do not buy prepackaged seasoning, and I'm going to show you a variety of seasonings that you can use. One combination of seasonings that you could use would be chili powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. That would be a perfectly acceptable taco seasoning. You could also do chili lime seasoning with a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of pepper. We have a Walmart that sells the Fiesta brand seasoning. This is a standalone seasoning, and even though it says fajita seasoning, it makes a delicious taco flavored seasoning. Point is, taco seasoning can be whatever you want it to be. Just put your seasonings in there, sprinkle them a little at a time, adjust if you need to, using paprika, salt, pepper, and chili powder. I also forgot to say I'm going to include cumin in this one. I am putting everything away after dinner, and I just want to show you how I store the leftover ground meat. This is the seasoned taco meat that we didn't use tonight. So I just put it into a gallon Ziploc bag, the freezer ones, and then you can see I have 2 more dinners worth of meat here. You may not have this much, but I'm just showing you. And I also lay them flat and freeze them. That way when it comes time to thaw them out, they thaw out really quickly. That concludes today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope that you'll make it and share it with the ones that you love the most. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I am Keto Lady on that platform as well. And I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I will see you on the next video.